Hello everybody, welcome back. We're going to be finishing up our Modern League from yesterday that we didn't quite finish. Alright, everything looking good on my end, cool. We'll finish up this Modern League and then we might do some Limited or something. Haven't decided yet, might just play some more Modern. Later today I'm going to be working on my overlay a little bit more and some panels on the Twitch page. So if there's anything you want to see or have any suggestions for that, let me know. Didn't quite do a 12-hour stream yesterday, only did about 5 hours actually. Had a pretty busy morning, so I got a late start, but that's why I'm streaming today. We're currently 1-2 in this league, unfortunately. Hopefully we can salvage that a little bit. Get that 3-2. Get our play points back, plus that pity chest. Won the die roll. Hand looks great. Let's go ahead and shock ourselves, I think. Yeah, because it's either that, because we want this Bloodstained Mire to get a red source, so it's either that or we fetch and shock, so we save on 1 point of damage this turn. Hey Jen, what's going on? Of course. Could take the looting here. We don't have an answer to this Flame Blade Adept though. And that can get out of hand pretty quickly. I think I'm going to take the Adept. I think it's Hollow One. Matchup's not terrible. I kind of say that for every Jund matchup, though. The deck's just kind of 50-50 all over the place, and kind of need your draws to line up and your play skill to be pretty high. Know the format's always helpful. Assume we're going to see a loot here. Start Confidant not long for this world, which is unfortunate. But we do have the Liliana to clear up a Hollow One if they get it. Ooh, that's actually a pretty good answer too. So next turn they're either going to want a Goblin Lore or bolt down my Bob. Just play Dark Confidant. Pass it back. Currently they're working on a goal of 200 followers, so if you have not followed, please do so. Helps us out a lot, and we're going to do a giveaway stream when we hit 200. Oh, that's a pretty good draw for them. They do still have a Blood Crypt in hand, though, so we know their whole hand. So do we want to Liliana this or K command it? I kind of want to K command it and make them discard, but I could also return Dark Confidant with the K command. Our other goal is to get 20 viewers average per stream, 20 viewers per average. So do appreciate anyone coming in and stopping by. Obviously that helps towards that goal. 200 followers, 20 viewers, what we're looking for. Ooh, what to do. Look at like the K command line here. So let's pass. See what they do. Alright, cycle Street Wraith, start for them. And a looting. Okay. So we still know their hand. Burning Inquiry. Faithless looting into the bin. Alright, hand's still the same. Looks like they might be going for a big hit here, because they can Blood Crypt Goblin Lore now. Looks like they're not going to go for that, actually. Interesting. Oh, they have a Flame Wake in their bin. I didn't notice that. When did they pitch that? Alright, let's kill this then. I think I want to get Dark Confidant back. Making them discard's not great. Maybe just pitch the other Phoenix if they have it. Blood Crypt, Shocking, Goblin Lore, yes. Doesn't look like the other Phoenix was pitched. Actually, did they pitch a... They may have pitched that Phoenix already. I'm gonna assume I don't know their hand at all. Because I think that might be the one Phoenix from the first Faithless looting, and I just missed it. Alright, let's get Dark Confidant out. Abrupt Decay up. Couple Street Wraiths, sure. Land. Flashback looting, maybe. Ooh, Tassiger. Okay. They only have one Phoenix, right? Yeah. Alright, good. We're about to K this. Hopefully be able to Liliana down the Tassiger. That's a bummer. Let's see if we draw another removal. We did, but it's a little too expensive. Alright, so Tassiger basically has no text, right? Why are they playing Tassiger over Gurmak Angler? Just for the one less delve? Doesn't seem right. So I think we just play our Blackleaf Cliffs past the turn here. We're gonna have to deal with this Phoenix again, and then try to find a removal spell for the Bloodghast as well. Game's starting to slip away a little bit. We can also upkeep, force a discard, kill the Bloodghast. Let's do that actually. They're still gonna get Phoenix back, and we're gonna have to find a removal spell for it, though. Oops, I did not play my land. That's a pretty big mistake. Oh, I did it during the upkeep, not their draw step. Oh, man. Alright, well, this game's over. If I played the land, Maelstrom Pulse might have been an out, but I did not. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Sure, we'll just take it. Yeah. Alright, well, I kind of screwed that up, but I think we were in trouble regardless. They drew a Flamewake Phoenix, so even if we made them discard that, they would have had the same exact line. But I meant to do K command during their upkeep, or their draw step, not their upkeep. So that was a little rough. Alright. Like the Graveyard Hate in this matchup. A couple Ancient Grudges for Hollow One removal. I think the Tyler's Trackers are pretty good too, so we kind of want to be grindy, mid-range type match. I don't think the discard spells are very good. And additionally, we can probably shave like a Blood Raid Elf. So it's a little slow. And we had the Trackers anyway. Let's give that a try. I would love to play first once again. Not the best hand. One removal spell though. Tracker can maybe grind us some things, and Scavenging Ooze can be very good. It's just, this is just a little slow. We are on the play. I think it's keepable for sure. Lead on the Vernon. I'm going to try to keep the Bloodstained Mire for when we play the Tracker. Yeah, we're going to have to kill that. And that's pretty good. Guess I should have cracked. But we can just get a basic swamp. It's fine too, so. Do we want to kill this now? Or are we looking to get Ooze into play? I think I just want to kill that thing. It represents a lot of damage. I'm actually going to shock myself too, so I should have fetched at the end of the turn. Reason being, I want more green for the Ooze. Use our sorcery speed removal spell. The next turn we play Scavenging Ooze and potentially eat this or something else in their graveyard. Hollow one. 2 hollow ones. Do you have an answer to one of them? I kinda want to play the Ooze still. Or this so I can get a green source. Yeah, let's just play to terminate this turn. Ooze can potentially trade with a hollow one next turn. Take less damage this way. Mm-hmm. Next turn we're on Ooze, eat 2 creatures. Interesting, they discarded the hollow one. I'm gonna eat the creatures now to play around lightning bolts. Scavenger is pretty good against them too, so I might just take a hit here. Alright, not gonna have that option. Surgical extraction, not at its best right now. Let's get Tyler's Chakra out and shock ourselves. That he can trade with the hollow one. See if they have bolts. Guess I block first. Alright. Wonder what's in their hand. A bunch of removal? Well, if they had removal, they would kill Tracker. Try to avoid cracking this Verdant Catacombs so we can activate the Revolt on Fatal Push if we need to. Alright. Guess if they have a bunch of Fatal Pushes, they couldn't have killed Tracker. Well, they had the Arid Mesa, right? I'm gonna discard our Abrupt Decay, I think. Discard Fatal Push. Bloodstained Mire. Alright. Tessiger. Certainly not the best Tessiger with an onboard Lily. Lost a Gurmak Angler, couple lands. Cycle Street Wraith. There's only one hollow one left, right? Yeah. Thoughtseize. Yeah, nothing I really want to surgical here, I don't think. We could hit the Gurmak Anglers. Yeah, they can have their Thoughtseize. Took bolts. Interesting. Alright. Last hollow one. Can't kill that. We're at 8. Sure. Alright, I guess we have one turn to deal with this Hollowed one. Not gonna fetch because they have lightning bolts in their deck. And foothills. GG's. Bummer. Alright. 1 and 3. Grab a 2-3 here, hopefully. Ugh, this hand. What's going on? Let's go keep it. It'd be nice if it had like a Thoughtseize or something in it. This league has not been kind to us. Well, yeah, I went for here. Get an overgrown tomb. Affinity. Maelstrom Pulse could be okay here. It's not too bad of a start. This match, I think, is very good for us. Especially after sideboard. Our hand is not lined up the best this game, though. That doesn't help. Guess it makes it so we can pulse on time. Don't do it. That's pretty strong. Pretty strong card. Well, looks like we're pulsing that. I'm taking some damage this turn, though. These blood braids are gonna come down late because of the ravine. Oops. Some damage in, can't block anyway. Ooh, the technology. 6/6 is pretty annoying. If we draw a removal for that, though, we get to kill Karn. Untap land could also do it. We would have to suicide a creature, though, if we don't hit a removal spell off Bloodbraid. Ooh. I got follow-up plays. That's a little rougher. Probably the worst possible draw right there. Alright, this one's over. Let's get our Ancient Grudges. Brutality's not terrible. Neither is Fulminator Mage. Discard spells pretty terrible. We want all the removal. Dark Confidant's fine, I think, but not the best. We can maybe cut them for better cards like Tireless Tracker, Fulminator. Do something like that. Yeah, I don't mind that. Lily can be bad sometimes in this match, but they do tend to have edge champions, so if you can keep the board pretty clear, she lines up pretty nice against that. Yeah, we'll keep that. One on a mulligan here. Our hand's pretty great. Okay. Does Grafdigger's Cage do anything against us? I don't believe so. I guess it stops the second part of Ancient Grudge, but like, that's not even that good. It's still a removal spell. Trying to... Can we make them sacrifice this Glimmer Void? It's the beginning of the end step. Because I might want to just kill this Grafdigger's Cage, right? Can grudge this thing down. And pass the turn. Let them keep their Ornithopter, I guess. Two Ornithopters. Probably gonna take them off of this land this turn. I don't need to kill either of these. Oops, that's the wrong card. Sure. Okay. Another Gal Blast. Yep. I really want to get them on no artifacts, so they have to sacrifice this Glimmer Void. But I also don't want to waste my lightning bolts on Ornithopters. I'm probably playing Liliana next turn though. Or we can just hold that up. Yeah, let's hold that up. Boo! We were so close! For some reason thought we were already at the end step, but that's okay. No, Lily this turn. Alright. Yeah, I thought we were at the end of turn. I wasn't paying attention. Springleaf Drum, sure. Alright, let's spin the wheel. Edge champion to the bin. Silly John player. Yeah, that's me. How's it going, Megatog? I think I'm happy with this configuration. Could cut a Blood Braid for that other Fulminator on the draw. This isn't the best hand in the world. Wish it had a second removal spell instead of one of these creatures. But it's keepable. I play a lot of limited too. Modern and limited mostly. I don't normally stream on Wednesdays. This is to make up for yesterday because I had a work meeting, but my normal schedule is 12-hour streams on Tuesdays, where I play kind of like a mixed bag of treats. I play a little bit of Legacy and Pauper sometimes too. And then I play on Thursdays. I do limited. On Saturdays I do modern. Exclusively, so I'm gonna be updating my panels on my stream down below soon to reflect that. Yeah. These aren't really the creatures that we want to kill, but Bolt Scourge is kind of annoying. Yep, and with the plating, we pretty much want everything dead, so... I'm open to whatever, honestly. Jund is my favorite type deck, I suppose, so like mid-range. But we played a little Jeskai control the other day. Played some Hollow One recently. I enjoy pretty much everything. As long as it's magic. Alright, Goif. Well, thanks for tuning in. If you haven't already followed, please do so. We're trying to get up to 200 followers. Once we do, we'll probably do a box opening, maybe some giveaways. I've had some success with that in the past, so I do enjoy a good box opening stream. But yeah, if you tune in, you'll know if that's coming. Trying to get up to 200 followers and a consistent 20 viewers is my goal right now. I'll take suggestion decks for sure. And thank you for that follow. Yeah, I'll take suggestion decks. Obviously, if you want to donate to the stream, it helps out. Especially if you're suggesting a deck that I don't necessarily have access to. But I do. My Moto collection's pretty big, so. And I don't mind paying for decks that are in Eternal formats, especially, because I get a lot of use out of it. Alright. We needed a removal spell there. Guess we have blockers. I think the best play here is Fulminator, so this Ink Moth is not a problem. Maybe should have fetched here, make Goif a little bigger, but I guess Fulminator can do that as well. I'm gonna let them untap with Ink Moth Nexus, so I want them to commit mana to it if they want to try to activate it or equip it. The third mana is not good for us, because they could have Etch Champion. Next turn's looking like we're going to spin the Bloodbraid wheel. This game's interesting. Definitely gonna trade off Goif here if they let me. Alright, Galblast. Sure. Huh. Second Fulminator in response to that and grow the Goif. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Yeah, if you have any friends or anything that are looking for cool streams, cool new streams too, feel free to suggest them. Send them my way. This turn seems good for me. Though I do need to get this Ravager off the board. Removal spell. Oh, you are so beautiful, Liliana. My pride and joy. What other streams do you normally watch, Megatog? There's a handful I could suggest if you're interested. Also, how long have you been playing Magic? I'm gonna spin the wheel on Bloodbraid here. We're in pretty good shape, even if I whiff. I would like to hit a creature, obviously. Abrupt Decay or Maelstrom Pulse works too. Has targets. Lightning Bolt can go to the face. There's not too many whiffs. Oh, that's a pretty good one. Alright, well, not the best league, that's for sure. We ran into a couple of difficult matches and had a little bad luck, but got that 2-3. I'm going to fire it back up with Jund, I think. Let's take a look, see if we want to make any changes. I don't think I do. I'm pretty happy with this configuration. We had some difficulties with Jeskai, but I think that's a pretty bad matchup in general. Been playing since Revised, woo. That's crazy. You still have any of those old cards? I started playing around Invasion. Casually. I got a little more competitive when Zendikar, Worldwake were out. Started going to GPs and bigger events besides just playing at a store, you know. But I mostly just play online now. I still have some paper decks, but I don't travel as much for tournaments. Come and gone a few times. Yeah, that's usually the way it goes in the Magic community. Whenever I ask people about their older collections, people have sold out and bought in quite often. So similarly, I've sold a lot of cards, mostly bulk. I got really into Modern when it first came out, and I've kept pretty much all my Modern cards since then, so that's decent. That's decent. I had a couple day twos on GPs, but nothing spectacular. Did pretty good at like local bigger tournaments. It's kind of how I built some of my collection. I used to live in the Albany area and played a lot at a store called Flipside Gaming. They have a lot of good events, big turnouts, and decent prize support. So if you're decent at Magic, it's a good way to grind. And then I got into Moto when I moved here, so I'm gonna just run this back because I like the list. I think I got a little unlucky. Stick with some friendly leagues for now. Jeez, tickets? Add up play points? So bad. We had a string of bad luck in M19 drafts recently too. My last 12-hour stream last Tuesday. I started strong with a few 3-0s and then ended the stream with a bunch of 0-2 drops. Could not solve that format, I guess. I do normally play competitive leagues, especially when I'm not streaming. Streaming's a little bit harder. It tends to distract you a little bit more. Trying to interact with chat and talk through your plays and whatnot. But we still get to play Magic, and that's all that matters. What was the last competitive Modern League? How'd I do in? Nope. They reset. I did have a trophy or two. I have some draft trophies right now. Not that they mean anything, but... Alright. Masoni... Or Masant J? Hand looks pretty good. Thoughts he's into old Bobby. Hopefully we're not up against Burn. Looks like it could be Storm. That can be a pretty decent matchup for us. Hand Disruption, Pressure. Just kind of what you need to beat that deck. Let's take a look though, see what's going on. Grab a basic Swamp here. Blue-red. Could be a Blood Moon deck. Yep, looks like Storm for sure. Alright, they have 2 creatures and a Desperate Ritual. We have answers to both the creatures in our hand. So I'm going to just take the Ritual. Using Twitch to get your fix. Have you played online at all? They just came out with the Arena too, which is kind of fun. It's got more of a Hearthstone interface if you're familiar with digital card games at all. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and we'll just terminate it now that we drew the terminate. Use that over Lightning Bolt. Use our mana a little more efficiently so we can have Bolt plus Dark Confidant next turn. Yeah. The modal interface has gotten a little bit better in recent years. I don't know how long ago you played, but it's a little more user friendly. I'd say it's still pretty old school. A lot of people complain about it. I personally like it. It feels more like paper Magic, whereas a game like Magic Arena or an interface like Magic Arena kind of makes me feel like I'm playing like Hearthstone or something. And if I wanted to play Hearthstone, I'd play Hearthstone. Yeah. I played a little bit of Hearthstone. I couldn't really get into it. I'm just a Magic junkie. It's just the game I like to play. Just trying to decide here if I want to shock myself with the Tomb or fetch with the Verdant. Because I want to hold a Bolt. And obviously want to play Bob. It's a little less damage if I fetch up a Swamp. Alright, we'll do that. Wouldn't have been nice to have a Tarmogoyf or something here, but... Ooh, they drew a Baral. Alright. Now this is good for us. I was worried that they would try to go off this turn. But just double creature doesn't really matter too much for us. Now we can make them discard as well. Blackleaf Cliffs is the reveal. Let's go ahead and discard, kill this. Hit them for 2. Down to 1 card in hand. Grape Shot is what went to the bin. We'll play the Raging Ravine, even though they don't know about it, because it can potentially attack next turn. Got another creature? Okay. Alright, do your worst. Past in Flames. Two cards on the bottom. Alright, so they're looking for a ritual here, so they can flashback their Past in Flames. Oh man, we are the luckiest in the world. Well, Scavenging Ooze is kind of going to ruin all their plans here. Alright. They're done. Alright, Surgicals, Spell Bomb, and Duress. Lich Burn. Stock burn list with threat cards that flips into, you can get an artifact and rather 2 different. Good weekend. I don't know yet. Thoughts. Shoot me a list if you have one, and I'll definitely take a look at it. It's an interesting idea. Some of the, like, I love to brew, don't get me wrong, but some of the issues I've run into is when you're brewing a deck like that, and you were like, well, at what point should I just be playing the stock burn list, you know? It's tough to come up with lists that are just better. But definitely ship it my way, because I like a good brew. I guess we don't want these Fulminators. We could cut some number of removal. The removal's pretty important, though. I think I can cut, like, Dreadbore and Terminate. We want to keep Pulse because it's an answer to Empty the Warrens, which they generally board against me. We can probably cut the K commands, actually. Yeah, that makes sense. Because, like, for like John, for example, like, a lot of the game it has against burn is if they have a creature have a hand, you can usually beat them. How do we feel about Brutality? I'm gonna bring in 1 Brutality. It can kill 1 of their creatures, and it can hit a instant or sorcery out of their hand. This hand is a little weak. We need Disruption, which we have, but we also need Pressure. Oh, look at all these beautiful fetch lands. I'm gonna keep this. Not thrilled about it, though. Alright, what are we working with? Pieces, Baral, Empty, Ritual. Alright, so they could just empty on us next turn, so we're gonna get rid of that. Don't care about the Baral. We have the push for it. Pieces they can't cast quite yet. Yeah, pretty easy empty here. What was their hand? Baral and Island are gone. So we could... no, they can't kill that. Never mind. I was going to say we could use the Brutality, but we can't. So we need this to be an Electromancer. So let's push it. Push it off the bridge. And play a fetch land. Need to draw some action here. Looks like the opponent missed on land. That's good for us. That's why I kind of like Fulminators in this match. I don't know if they're right or not, though. They do have a lot of cantrips, so they're probably not right. Let's just grab a Tomb. Ugh, the Flood is real. Do I want a Brutality? I want a Brutality. Kinda. I think I do. Now the reason why I wanted the Brutality because it was like, well, we should try to keep them off gifts if we can. But they drew 2 of them. We're still going to take one. It's not really a record. I told you I'd be streaming today to make up for some of yesterday's not 12-hour stream. We only streamed for like 5 hours yesterday. Alright. That's not good. That's not good. Okay. We need to get this gifts out of the opponent's hand. Failure. Should have cracked, probably. There's no real value in not. Alright, the opponent's gonna get the gifts. And we're gonna get to die. Our best draw here is Scavenging Ooze. Or Surgical. OP. I guess we have to bin the Noxish Revival and the Past in Flames and let them keep the creatures. It's really our only line, right? And Surgical Past in Flames. Because if they have Revival in their hand, Surgical Past in Flames doesn't work. I think it's our only line. I don't think it's our best line. It's just literally the only line. Oh, they have a Grape Shot in their hand? That's not good. Yeah, it's not good. See what they brought in against us. Just the empties. Looks like just the empties. Alright, this plus empty. Or plus Grape Shot. Barrel. Yeah, okay. Alright, let's think for a second. Pieces their only draw spell. But Ritual, Electromancer, Ritual, Grape Shot. Doesn't quite cut it. I think I'm supposed to take this pieces. So they can't set up. Either way, I don't think we're winning this game. I guess we still could. Goblin and Electromancer and Baral might just attack us to death. You know, plus with the Grape Shot. Scavenging Ooze. Let's gain a little life here. And hold up the rest. Oh, their spells are so cheap. Alright, here we go. Grape Shot in my Ooze. Does the graveyard even matter? So I don't have Past in Flames anymore. There's no creatures left, right? And I guess I'll eat and empty the warrens. Alright, scavenger news, you're dead. Interesting. So I'll leave them with Opt and Saren Visions. Didn't expect them to use that other grape shot on me. Tamigoyf. Holy lands, Batman. I say risk it for the biscuit. Okie dokie. Their Confidant was going to hit a Liliana. And I was going to draw a land. And then he was going to hit a Lightning Bolt. And I was going to draw a Tarmogoyf. So I would have been at 4. One of these would have been dead. And then both of them. Yeah. Probably would have won that game. Alright, like I said, Storm's a pretty good match for the deck. That game was pretty close, though. We did have that timely surgical extraction draw, or we would have been very dead. I think the opponent drew the best they could after that. I don't know if I were them, if I would have used the grape shot the turn that they did. The one to kill Ooze, sure, but after that, I think it might have been wrong. Yeah, well, got a lot of black-red cards. Let's keep it. What you working over there, Mulligan? Sometimes, the discard spells feel very unfair. What are we looking at here? What are we looking at here? I wish I knew. I'm going to take an Ancient Stirrings. Hardened Scales? Alright, I'm going to take an Ancient Stirrings. I think that's right. I don't actually know, but we have a Kolaghan's Command in our hand. So, and the Lightning Bolts. Oh boy. Hangerback Walker. Walking Ballista. I'm gonna hold up this cake, man. One drew a lot of Ancient Stirrings. Seems like it's probably good for them. What is happening? Was it just a misclick? It must have been. Well. Ballista still in their hand. Alright, Ballista gone. Um. Sure. GG's. Okay. Okay. Ancient Grudge, you seem like a winner. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. As I like to say. Yeah, probably don't need like Dreadbore. K command's obviously good. Might not need Pulse either. Pulse is good against the Hangerback Walker tokens. That's the thing we're worried about. Probably cut like a Liliana or something. Yeah, that's what I was just thinking. Shave a Lily. She doesn't seem like she's at her best. I actually kind of want to bring in like tireless trackers and cut a couple more, but I guess she is removal. She's not the best removal against ballistas and hangerback walkers. I don't think we need to bring in anything else though. That game seemed pretty one-sided, and Ancient Grudge seems like it's going to do a lot of work. Opponent was on a mulligan though. We did kind of rip apart their hand, and they did misclick that one time. So I guess I can't credit it too much. Sure. There's the hardened scales. Don't be hangerback. It's always hangerback. Kind of want to bolt this just to get it over with. Abrupt Decay the hardened scales. Is Abrupt Decay hardened scales right? I think it is. Next turn we can kill plus destroy. It's a lot of things. Alright, well, I have no hand. I guess we just kill both ballistas. And try to grind our way out. The hanger back of Walker was so annoying. That was the wrong target. I should have killed the flyer. That's not gonna cut it. Ancient Grudge would be a pretty good draw. Alright, well, Dark Confidant, pretty terrible draw, and Evolutionary Leap, probably going to seal this up anyway. I'll just cast this. Yeah, the Leap is really good. Oops! Didn't really love hand disruption there. More removal? Their hands are just a little too fast. Brutality doesn't look great though. Can just miss a lot. Guess we can keep Inquisitions. This card is better on the play too. Maybe should have considered that. Ah, crap. This hand is so good. But then there's this. Yeah, this hand's insane. I got a mullet. Come on, deck. This hand is terrible. Alright. Alright. That was upsetting. Thank you. We'll see. Got that hardened scales. Welding jar is pretty annoying too. Curse you. Oh well. Ancient Grudge. Ancient Grudge. Ancient Grudge. Or Kolagon's Command. Perfect. Uptick might even been better there. I didn't even consider it, but Uptick was probably better. Ancient Grudge, K command, still very live draws. Stop drawing things! You have 2 lands. Can't you hit land drops? Kind of embarrassed that I'm gonna lose to this deck. It seems horrible. Should have kept that 1 mana hand. See how that worked out for us. Now I'll be curious for the rest of my life. My hand was straight gas. That draw of the opponents. If we hit a red source for the first hand, the draw of the opponents would not have beat us. Especially if it was red-green. This looks like the best hand I've seen in a while. Spurts. Playing against the Spurts. Alright, don't fail me, deck. That's Path? Yeah, that's Path. Thank you. Was a little scared there that we weren't going to hit mana. I mean, don't get me wrong, I would have loved to have a Termaglyph too, but... Ithavile. Ooh, that's a good draw. If they drew Spell Queller, that's just amazing. Doesn't look like they did, though. What are we pitching here? Probably the K command. They could have drawn another flash. Why jam Bloodbraid Elf into a board where we could whiff on a bunch of things? Especially if they drew Spellqueller here. This would have lined up so nicely. I think I'm going to discard the K command. Yeah, it looks like they did draw a flash guy. Oops. I'm just saying this looks like a way better Bloodbraid turn. Alright, spurts. I do have Ether Vials. Could play Ancient Grudge. I don't think we really need to, though. We have Abrupt Decays, K commands. Can already destroy Ether Vials if we really want to. I don't know if I really want any of this, actually. Is there anything in our deck that's not good? Discard spells seem pretty decent. All the removal's good. I guess Dark Confidant's probably not the best. Doesn't line up the best against a bunch of flyers. Not that any of our creatures really do, but the life loss might be detrimental. Could play like Tracker or something instead. Just like a more powerful card. Gains us card advantage still. Doesn't hurt us. Is a little bit slower though. Collective Brutality hits some other creatures. Drogsoul Captain. If they get a couple lords out though, it's pretty bad. I think the discard spells are fine. They have a lot of 3-drops. It's good to know about Spellquellers and whatnot. Other creatures have flash. I mean, if I were to board out Thoughtseizes, what would you board in? I think I'm gonna not sideboard. Not something I normally do, but we're gonna try to just run it back. I don't know, the duress mode on Brutality hits nothing. It's a Path Exile or something of the sort, but that hand was pretty unfortunate. The duress mode doesn't hit anything on the Brutality, and the -2/-2 hits Drogskull Captain, Rattle Chains. I guess if they have the 1/1 for 1, which they probably do. It doesn't hit their 2-mana Lord. It doesn't hit Spellquellers. Makes me like it a little less. This Thoughtseize seems pretty good. Alright, kind of just want to take their 2-drop. So I can play Dark Confidant next turn. I like that. I mean, I guess I could play Dark Confidant anyway, but then they also have pressure. Do. Ooh, Moorland Haunt. That's pretty annoying. Scavenging Ooze is pretty good against a Moorland Haunt. Let's see. Oh, this doesn't target? It's just exile creature card. I thought it targeted. Alright. Reasonable. Hopefully they didn't draw another Phantasmal Image. That would be bad news, Bears. Doesn't look like it. Okie doke. Yeah, they flooded out a little bit. Drew all lands. Pretty much the whole game, right? Yeah, they literally just only drew lands. Eh, it stinks. Alright. 2-1. Where's our Tarmogoyf? Alright. Ooh, traditional mirror. Haven't run into this in a while. I'm gonna take the pulse. Plenty of answers to Dark Confidants. Well. I guess Dreadbore has more value later. Kinda wanted to use it though because it's sorcery, but we're likely gonna Lily next turn. Alright. Do still have an answer through that, so it's not terrible for us. I drew a Blackleaf Cliffs. Know their whole hand. Land, Dark Confidant. It's like they don't care and they're just YOLO in this. Maybe he won't kill it. Draw Lily. Opponent is too good for me. I want to keep the land in case we draw Bloodbraid Elf, I think. So we'll just draw a Garden Ooze. Alright. Dark Confidant. I mean, if it couldn't kill the Lily, I would have definitely kept the Goyf, but the Dark Confidant's definitely more valuable. Hold this Bloodstained Mire in case Lily off the top, I guess. Though they'll probably just make me sack anyway. I drew a land. Lightning Bolt's not exactly what I want to draw. Guess they can answer Liliana. Maybe double bolting that. We'll see. See what we draw first. Is there no instant? Okay, Abrupt Decay. Alright. Grindy mid-range cards. Discard out. What is Jund? Jund is black, red, green, mid-range. It's a deck in Modern. Are you familiar with Modern and Magic and stuff? Ritjuza? Is that how you say your name? Yeah, I think we just want all these 3-drops. Get rid of the discard spells. Keep all our removal and everything. This looks good to me against the mirror. Get a lot of Jund in this match because it is all Jund on both sides. I still have some if you need one. You need a key to arena? Shoot me a PM and I can send it to you. Probably at the end of the stream, which should be in a couple hours or so. But yeah, PM me. I can shoot you an arena key if you need one. Yeah, definitely. Happy to help. Sorry about that. Todd Cam having a fit. Scoos. Yeah, we can kill a Scoos. Ugh, these draws. Not ideal. Our Confidant likely dying here. No, this is not Arena. This is Magic the Gathering Online. Arena has like a nicer, like, Hearthstone-y feel to it, if you're familiar with Hearthstone. This is real good. Wonder if we should have brought in our brutalities. If this is a Bloodbraid or something, this is probably over. Awesome. Shoot me a message later. I can get you that key if you haven't already. Yeah, this is going to be a wrap, I think. See what we draw. Probably get one draw step or so. Liliana. Guess we have some Raging Ravines in play. So does the opponent, though. Let's see. What's our best draw? I guess a Bloodbraid of our own. Lightning Bolt not quite good. Alright, let's see where this goes. Okay, command. Turning scavenging news, making us discard. Okay. If we pitch the bolt, we can fire up Arene here, but I don't think that's going to be enough, so I think I'm going to pitch the forest. Basically need to hit our own Bloodbraid. This isn't terrible. Alright. Alright. Land or Bloodbraid off the top would be nice. Untap land specifically. Dreadbore. Okay. Okay, okay. Okay. Ah, Ravine. Curse you, Ravine! Top deck mode, I guess. Well, there's a Dark Confidant in our graveyard, but we don't really have the life to be playing that next turn. Can make the opponent discard the card they draw. Ugh. Really need like a Fatal Push or a Terminate. I probably should have attacked there. Very unlikely on blocking. Hit a Scavenging Ooze. No, we don't have an Ooze in the yard. We only have Dark Confidant. Ooh. Attacked with the other one. It's interesting. I guess it makes them both lethal next turn. Makes sense. Right. Puts him out of range of... Nah. I think that really matters. Why, deck, why? Fulminators we have too. Ugh. Alright. Dark Confidant. Keeping us not dead. Alright. Let's game. Let's just attack with both. That brutality looks pretty good. I'm gonna bring in one of my own. I don't love the card, so I'm gonna bring in too many. What do I not want though? Actually, pretty sure I want all these cards over it. I'm gonna not bring it in. Changed my mind. Came back pretty good that game though for being so far behind after the brutality. It's kind of how these games go. They're very grindy. Mirror match. It's my favorite type of Magic, honestly. Don't mind losing a close game like that. It's why I play Magic. Those games are a lot of fun. Grab a beverage real quick. Be right back. Alright. See what we're working with here. I think that's reasonable. Tried to click the Blood Crypt. I accidentally clicked the forest. Worst possible land. And immediately punished. Well, that's my own fault. Can't really blame Moto for that one. If we draw a black source next turn, we might be okay. Somebody's looking out for me. Either Dark Confidant or Bloodbraid. Bloodbraid. Ugh. Dark Confidant obviously doesn't line up very well against this Liliana. Forest misclick. It's okay. It happens. It's unfortunate when it costs you a match, but who knows what would have happened in this game. I guess if we got the right land, assuming our draws were the same, we would have had perfect mana. Would have been able to cast our spells a little bit better. Land? I think we have to destroy land here. We know they have Bloodbraid in their hand. They opted to play the Ravine last turn. And the Liliana. We've also cleared this, I guess. Once again, we're in a situation where drawing a Bloodbraid Elf would be pretty much our best draw. Yeah, Dark Confidant just not doing anything. Oh. Okay. Okay. Yeah. The Raging Ravine more valuable than the Dark Confidant. Okay. Bloodbraid Elf, please. Maelstrom Pulse. We have to play it. The question is on what? I guess this Liliana. Maybe. Create the Goyf. Seating the Goyf is pretty good. And we have Raging Ravine to fall back on. Hoping that the opponent can't really cast anything. Well, the idea is the Raging Ravine will deal with the lilies. We got Dark Confidant back? Sure. I think that's okay. Yeah. They could minus again, get Dark Confidant again, but they lose the Lily if they do that. If they have a Bolt or a Push, though, or Terminate, Ravine's not going to connect. Well, we got to try it, though. Nice. Steady. All right, brilliant. Okay. Beautiful. Don't need to use Lily here. Save the bolt. Unreal. I don't think I deserved that one. I guess there's something to be said for not completely tilting off the map when you misclick or screw up or something. And I just tried to execute the game the best I could after that. But, holy cow. That is good old-fashioned magic right there. Thank you. Three-two dream is guaranteed, my friend. 4-1 dream still alive. 3-2 dream is a guarantee. No! This hand stinks too. Get out of here. Uh-oh. Tron? Alright, we can beat Tron. Especially with a start like this. No Tron land and a sphere. No Tron land, no map. We can beat that. We can beat that. Yeah. Yeah, sacking the fetch land probably wasn't necessary. You're right. Could be KCI. Guess we'll see what they get off this. Alright. I guess we're dealing with it. Are we just dead next turn? Don't like draw an abrupt decay or something? You were saying? So many ancient stirrings. I'm gonna need help. I'm gonna need a little help navigating this one, guys. Alright. 4 cards in hand. K command. Scavenging ooze. What do? Could destroy this, make them discard. Could hold up ooze. Play a forest. It's a good start. Am I K commanding? Or am I holding up ooze? So they go off with their graveyard, right? So Scavenging Ooze is pretty good, right? Haven't actually run into this yet. K command at end of turn. Hold up Ooze. K command end of turn. If they don't do anything that requires Mr. Scavenger. My thought of doing a main phase is to obviously cut them off with mana. But alright. Oh. I'm sad. Missed 2 damage. If the opponent wins the game at 2 life, I have failed you all. And I'm willing to accept my fate of you never returning to the stream. Now what? It's a lot of mana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can't really do much though. Gotta just kind of let that happen. I can't when you can eat the targets. Okay. Yeah, it's reasonable. All right, so okay. Okay. Alright, so should I bolt this? And then eat the target? Yeah, this seems right. Targeting Chromatic Star. Eat Mirror Retriever right now too, I would assume. I'm gonna do that. Wow, I've drawn nothing this game. That's upsetting. I exiled one of the Crack Clan Ironworks. I guess that was wrong. The other two that I was going to take out were the Chromatic Stars. Reasonable. So they have Opal, Mindstone left. Terrarion. Come on. Abrupt Decay with no target. Great. Back Mindstone makes sense. Cantrips. I assume the spell bomb is pretty important. Guess that's a threat. Holy cow. Should I fire this up? 2-turn clock, and I would have an ooze activation up. Seems like I'm safe. Oh snap, you are right. I missed that. Good looking out. GNAA. Missed lethal. Chad is right. Alright. I mean, we got there. I don't know if it was a good job, but... Ancient Grudges, Spellbomb, Surgicals, Duress. Probably don't want Blood Raids in this match. Probably don't want Lightning Bolts. Anytime you beat KCI, it's a good job. Reasonable. So keep bolts over pushes. probably don't need these. And trackers. This looks okay. Yeah, I mean, turn 2 scavenging ooze seemed pretty crucial. And I'm not top decking that other scavenging ooze, kind of just sealed it, but I think this is what I'm doing. Meh. Sure. Yeah, you're not wrong. We'll keep this. Alright. Can they win without crack clans? Is that like a good enough surgical target? Seems incredibly difficult for them to win without being able to sacrifice all their artifacts, right? So I probably just surgical this now. They got a worm coil in their deck. Worm coil, Emrakul. Opponent's graveyard, opponent's hand. Okay. Pirates Spellbomb was a pretty good draw for them. Hmm. One card in hand. See your logic, but all Spellbomb was doing was slowing you down. KCI's combo enabler. Yeah, but KCI's gone. We exiled all the KCIs. We turn one surgical them. I wanted to get rid of the Spellbomb because I wanted my ooze to be able to live. All good. Yeah, at turn one Thoughtseize surgical KCIs. There is a worm coil on the opponent's deck that I'm a little worried about. But we're gonna have to try to deal with that. Speaking of the worm coil, here he comes. I mean, I have Ancient Grudges in here. Boarded out a lot of my removal, though. Hard removals are gone. Ancient Grudges in the deck. Kolaghan's Command is in the deck. and 12. An engineered explosives here would be devastating, but I think I had a commit. Lose Ooze and Goyf, keep another Goyf. I don't know how I feel about this. Might have been better to lose both Termagoyfs. Eat the Ooze. Yeah, that was probably... Or eat the... Uh-oh. Alright. We need some help. That is not it. 369. Bummer. You don't cut it. That stinks. Yeah, the warm coil engine got us. Alright. I don't think we need to change any sideboard stuff, though. Like, we have enough answers with the grudges and the K commands to a worm coil engine. We even have bolts to clean up the worms after. Yeah. Let's run this back. You know, sometimes you just lose to a worm coil engine. Gal blasts. Opponent's hand is pretty weak. I'm gonna take the Chromatic Star, I think. It's the only thing they can cast right now. Fixes them for the stirrings. Ooh, just realized we only have 5 minutes on the clock. Should probably play a little faster. Of course they drew land. Okay. Nice Gal Blast. What the hell? I don't know what just happened. We're just very dead. Kind of screwed this all up. I screwed up my surgical somehow. But we're not beating the swarm coil anyway. Cool. Ancient Grudge or bust. There is an Ancient Grudge in our graveyard. Which I completely forgot about. Once again, messing this game up entirely. I'm just trying to play fast because our clock was really low. Should have just taken my time. Okay. And I have that Buried Ruin. Oh well. Need to practice matchup more, obviously, so I don't have to waste as much time on it. Alright, we get our pity chest. Let's see what's in it. That was a bummer. If anyone has that deck available, I would love to practice some matches. Oh yeah, the pity is real. Alright. Well, that's going to be it for me today. But I do thank everyone hanging out. There's a bunch of people chatting throughout the day, so that was awesome. Thanks for stopping by, watching the stream. If you have not followed, please do so. Once we get to 200 followers, we are going to be doing a box opening with some giveaways. That's going to be a lot of fun. My goal is 200 followers, 20 consecutive viewers. So if you know anybody that might like the channel, point in my direction. I would greatly appreciate it. We still have some more Magic Arena beta keys. If anyone needs those, just send me a message and I'll gladly hook you up. But yeah, thank you for watching. Thanks for hanging out. We finished Modern League with John, ran it back. Got 3 2s, so that's pretty good. Actually, no, the first one was a 2-3, so we broke completely even today. But it's all good. It's all good. I should be back on tomorrow's Thursday, so tomorrow for some limited, we're gonna be playing some more Magic Core Set 2019. Core Set 2019 with the abbreviation M19. Gotta love it. But thanks for hanging out. I'll see you all next time. Have a wonderful night. Adios.